What's good, world? It's your boy KD and the homie Zeus coming to drop another One Piece chapter review on you today. We're gonna be reviewing chapter 918. Luffy Ritaro repays the favor. Alright, first thing first. You know we always gotta start off with a cover page. It looked like we've stopped dealing with the going on of the Grand Fleet, but instead we give them a reintroduction to the Grand Fleet now. And we have Don Sai of the Hoppo Navy. We have Bartolomeo of the Bartolomeo Club, and we have Cavendish. Now, let's get right into it. We open up with everybody being shocked that Luffy has put it on Holden. Don't mind him. He's crazy. Anyway, so Luffy snatches Tama. There's a whirlwind spin, lands. Now, in the meanwhile, Speed, if you remember, the cute centaur girl, she's like, what? Holden's been taken out in just one hit? Who in the heck are these guys? But in this, Luffy sees Speed and he says, ha, a horse, great timing. Mounts Speed, okay? Speed goes into a gas. Oh, who is this hugging me? It's really cute. You should see it. So, Speed takes off. And she asks, who are you? Get off me. Luffy's like, no, follow them. Follow the treasure ship. And he's shocked. He's like, wait, this is a human? No, it's definitely a horse. And so, Speed's going on and on about how they should get off and pushing them in the face and everything. So Luffy tells Tama, hey, use one of your dongo balls so we can cool her down. Tama like, okay, but my dongo balls only work on humans. Only work on animals, not humans. And so she says the magic words, I guess, that she has to say. I think it's like, Ka Ba Don, and bloop, off come a dongo ball. Speed's trying to avoid it, but Tama pops it in her mouth, and immediately you see the big horse smile on Speed's face, and she's like, it's so yummy, and immediately shoots off, knocking all the subordinates out of the way. And so we get into, we see Zoro, and Zoro's like, oh my God, I can't believe he actually hit him. We weren't supposed to call the ruckus. Oh well, it's over with now. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna be trouble later on down the road. And backtracking, Speed mentions that with this commotion and with the fact that Holden has been taken out by Luffy, Jack would definitely be showing up. So it's going to be some hype there. Let's look forward to Jack's reappearance in the manga. Okay. So Zoro tells the dragon wolf dog thingy to shoot off. I'm sorry that I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. But he tells her to go ahead, head toward the gate. And then we shoot over to Law and Hawkins. And we see them about to face off. Law tells Hawkins, I'm here to kill you. Hawkins like, who are you? And Law does this. Shambles. Immediately, Hawkins knows who it is. He says that tattoo. So they really are here. And Law goes in after throwing a rock and switches places with it. Slices Hawkins in half. But as you know, due to Hawkins' ability, does nothing to him. One of his subordinates just get cut in half. And dude's like, save me! And one of his friends is like, oh my God, he's still alive. What the hell is going on? And so Hawkins says, so y'all really did forge in the lines and enter the Wano country. Y'all will soon regret it. And Law, he's all confused because he's like, I know I cut you in half. What the hell is that ability you just used? But in the meantime, the underlings under Hawkins, they try to jump Law. Law, swiftly, like just in an instant, cuts them all in half. Hawkins take his sword, his straw sword, and shoot it towards Law. Law ducks, but it hits the helmet. So in this time, Hawkins tells Law, listen, I don't know exactly what y'all doing, but Jack would definitely be showing up. In the meantime, Zoro comes speeding through, telling everybody to move out the way. Move, bitch. So Law jumps on the treasure ship and they head out the gate. Law's like, what the hell are you doing? Didn't I tell you not to cause commotion? Why are you doing? And Okiku is like, who is he? So we cut to Leftover Town where, you know, people are still crying and all that stuff there. And we actually see in one panel, there's a woman, she's about to kill herself and a baby, which for me, it hit me right here. And I had to stare at it for a moment and take it in, because just the realization that the fact that you can't provide for your child is enough to drive a parent crazy. Trust me, I'm a parent myself, and the idea that I can't do for my kids, just thinking about it, I couldn't even fathom, you know, what actions I would take. Now, murder my child and off myself, no, but you know, I definitely wouldn't want my kids to suffer. And you know, due to the fact that the way Wano is set up, it looks more like the feudal era, and as well as the current stature of things, you know, with Kaido ruling the land, I can't really say that you come out better giving your kids to an orphanage, because orphanages, they're probably in just as bad shape, if not worse. So I guess the woman was like, this is the only way that I see, you know, to get out of the situation, to, you know, stop your suffering, if you will. But just in time, Zoro shows up with the provisions. The whole little village starts running, saying, food, food, finally we have food. And you see, you know, some more underlings. You see Batman, you see some fluffy bunny guy, and some other dude with horns. I guess he might be like a bull or something. I don't know. But they like, hey, leave those provisions alone. You know, they're not for you. You know, y'all only get leftovers. But nobody's paying them any attention. And here comes Luffy, bring a big barrel of water. Like it's huge. It's huge. I can't remember what they're called, but you know, if you ever went, you know, out of town and like in rural areas, you'll see these big towers, and they hold water. It's about the size of that, and he smacks it on top of Batman, and I guess you could say Fluffy Bunny Man, to shut them up. And everybody's like, clean water. It's been years since we have clean water. Everybody's in tears, they're happy, they're partying. Well, I ain't gonna say they're partying, but they definitely dabbling in the food that has been brought, the food and the water. And you see Tama, she picks up an apple and says, it's an apple, and plucks it. And Luffy says to her, don't be so happy about just one apple, because by the time we leave here, you will definitely be able to eat until you're full. And it brings Tama to tears. And Luffy's like, what? Being full wouldn't make you happy? And she's like, no, it's just, I'm so happy. And going back, when they was on Speed, they actually had a little interaction where Tama was saying, hey, big bro, back there you looked just like Ace. And I'm not sure if Luffy genuinely didn't hear her, or if it's just the fact that, he's trying to still play it off because Ace is a sensitive subject in dealing with Tama, as well as himself. He's like, huh? And she's like, oh, nothing, and just, gives him a hug from behind. I have no idea what the homie Zeus is back there doing. It looked like he's assaulting my pillow. Yeah, he's definitely assaulting my pillow, but whatever. So, back to the current status. So, Luffy says, hey, Law, what's up? Ain't seen you in ages. And Law goes to tell Luffy, same thing that everybody else said. We weren't supposed to be causing trouble. I can't believe y'all done this. This is definitely going to bring Jack here. And Luffy's like, I'm not worried about that because we got to smash him anyway. But Law's like, well, for the meantime, let's head over to the ruins of the Oden Castle. And I'll introduce you to the 7 ghosts. And Zoro says, yeah, it's definitely a surprise, because it definitely surprised me when I first found out myself. And we zoom over to the mountain and we see 7 graves, or 7 headstones. And the one right in the middle is Oden. And then you see Momo, and you see Kinemon, and Kinemon, and Raizo. And you see 3 other ones, but you really can't read the name on them, but you see that they're retainers. And, that's where the chapter ends. Now, I don't recall seeing that we're on break next week. So hopefully we're not on break next week, and we can get some clarification into the 7 ghosts and exactly what's going on there, because we know Kinemon and Kinemon, Momo and Raizo, we know that all 4 of them are alive, definitely. So is it the fact that people just think that they're dead, or, and made graves for them? Or is it the fact that, Oden himself isn't dead as well? Because a lot of people have speculated that Oden isn't really dead, since we didn't really see Oden fall into the, the boiling pot way back when we was on Zou, and they was giving a flashback in regards to what happened. They were just saying that he was dead. And we know that Kinemon, Kinemon, and Momo, we know that they're good for line, at least when it comes to terms of what they have going on within themselves, just to get by, because, they don't want to leak too many secrets and have risk of people finding out what's actually going on. I believe Oden isn't dead, and they know that, and that he's actually there. That's where Law and them have been chilling at, and who they've been with. discussing plans in order to take back Wano. Now, that's just my thoughts on the matter. You can have your own thoughts. And if you do, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'll read them, reply back to you. We can have a full-fledged discussion about, what's the possibilities going on there. But that's the end of it today. So look forward to the chapter next week, and I'll see you next time. Zeus, leave my damn pillow alone. Bye.